You shouldn't have to worry when you're buying tickets to your next big event. Game Time is the fast and easy way to buy tickets for all the sports, music, comedy, and theater events near you. Take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code ALMOSTPRO for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account and redeem code ALMOSTPRO, ALMOSTPRO for $20 off. Download Game Time today. Last minute tickets, lowest price guaranteed.
Yay Networks.
Welcome back, everybody, to Almost Pro, USC football podcast. Today our guest is, and I said this before, I don't think they're guests anymore, L. Boogs, co-host John, the man, the myth, the legend.
Oh, yeah.
And we have the 5 Dutchmen, the 5 hunchmen, the 5 men that protect me in everyday life. Justin Dedich. We just call him Dede. That's what you'll know him as.
Yeah.
E-Man, Emmanuel, Jonah Monheim. The smartest teammate we have, I would say.
Besides Justin Dedich.
Justin Dedich. Jarrett and Michael T. The 5 men that protect me each Saturday and Monday through Friday. So those are our guests today, and we'll have a bunch of other people coming up here soon. But let's catch up on.
It's exciting.
It's exciting. Let's catch up on this week. We're gonna go back. As you know, we didn't have a podcast on the on week, and so we'll be picking up where we left off from on week to Arizona State, kind of catching up. And let's start off with on week. Since that was first before Arizona State, let's go back there and let's talk about that with Mr. L. Boogs, since you were here last.
Very true. Last time we spoke, the bye week, once again, I was not by myself.
No.
As we made that very clear.
I think I may have been around.
I think C. Will's been around.
Yeah.
It's Friday night. I'm walking into this venue, and I had my friend get me a nice suit shot. Had a nice blue, pink lapel. Looked really dapper.
Very dapper.
Very dapper.
I drove by him, actually.
Right? I'm walking, some car driving by. I'm in my moment. Just locked in. Someone's like, "That's L. Boogs over there." I'm like,
"That's me."
I'm like, "See, Wilski's out." You know what? So that was a vibe. Patone's birthday. Saturday, once again, was not by myself. Pool party was great. Sponsored by Wingstop. Water slide, koozie, you name it, we had it. It was a movie. So I had a great time.
Highlight of your week.
This is your weekend off?
Yes.
That was on week.
Yeah.
It's not off week, it's bye week.
Bye week. What do you normally do in your downtime? You relax or you go out? What's your go-to?
I sleep more, or I go and support my man's businesses. You know what I'm saying? I'll go there sometimes.
Good, as a trick question.
Trick question. But no, I like getting extra sleep, working on my brands and everything. So I make sure I double it. Make sure I'm productive too.
You had to double it.
Yeah, gotta double it. Yeah.
So that was on week. Didi, what'd you do on week, bye week, after we got our 3 days off? Because somebody was on a plane somewhere.
Well, it's crazy because my plans would have changed maybe if I got an invite to one of said parties, but I actually went to Mexico.
Oh, wow.
Puerto Vallarta, yeah. Went out with the
it's a
missus.
sweet spot.
Yeah, I went with the missus. So
I haven't.
It was sweet, but it was freaking hot, bro.
Yeah, it's hot.
I was sweating my ass off the whole time.
I
I'm
was
talking
too.
walk right outside and shirt drenched, just instantly.
Was it fun?
It was good, yeah. It was good. Cheap drinks, and it's a good time.
He's an old guy.
Let's make it clear he's a vet.
He's a very old man to throw out there. He's like 26, playing center for me.
23.
I'm just hoping you know where you're fit from the last beach we had team bonding. Is that your fit?
No, the beach trip?
Our beach trip we had as a team, was that your fit for Mexico?
Yeah, I did. I brought the Speedo out. I did.
Of course you did.
He's a very
did.
fanatic Speedo wearing.
You're a Speedo guy?
He's a Speedo guy.
I love it.
This is incredible. This might be a new question I ask everyone.
I'm not a Speedo guy. I'm more of a jammer. It's like, it comes all the way down.
I feel like you might get into being like a Euro Speedo guy.
I mean,
and rationalize it.
In like 30 years when I'm living there, I would be wearing Speedos, diving off.
You just gotta try it, man.
No shot.
You gotta try it.
No shot.
It's actually quite freeing. It's good. It feels good. You get a nice tan on the legs. You can't talk now.
I don't tan too fast. I'm okay. Hard pass. Hard pass. But yeah, my own week, we had practice and all. We got after it. And then I went to Tone's birthday party. And we all had a blast. And that was my weekend. Other than that, I was getting treatment and playing the game. Haven't been playing the game as much as I normally do, so it was good to be able to kind of sit down and lay on my bed and just game all day.
What game?
I get into a little bit of 2K, Apex, Call of Duty. I mean, I hoop a little bit. Yeah, just a little bit. Nothing crazy.
Let's be careful. Let's be careful.
Not outlandish.
Let's not play too much. Nothing more than a light, walk.
Yeah, I'm more of like a at the 3-point line and play defense. I'm not driving to no lane.
Do you guys watch the other games?
Yeah, that's all I was doing. Yeah. Gaming and watching other games.
All the other college games?
Yeah, college games or NFL.
It's kind of a weird week though, that bye week.
Yeah.
Not to say the games weren't good, but there was no crazy matchups. So.
Yeah. It was a weird week with not having any like particular games that you were just like
excited to watch.
Excited to watch, like, damn, that's a good game. It's kind of like normally like a week zero. Like a week zero, there's not many teams playing. NFL's not on yet. That's how it kind of felt.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but I find the whole ticket buying process very frustrating. You shouldn't have to worry when you're buying tickets to your next big event. Game Time is the fast and easy way to buy tickets for all the sports, music, comedy, and theater events near you. The Game Time app is easy to sign up, and I was able to find upcoming events near me and know I was getting the lowest price guarantee. Game Time has done deals on tickets right up to the start of the event, and even an hour after it starts. It's the only place to find last-minute seats. Take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code ALMOSTPRO for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account and redeem code ALMOSTPRO, ALMOSTPRO, for $20 off. Download Game Time today. Last minute tickets, lowest price guaranteed.
Leading into the Arizona State game, we had a few good weeks of practice. Couple weeks of good practices. I honestly say probably our best week of practice on offense overall. And we needed it going into that environment. They sold out their crowd, which is going to happen. I'd say for each of our games, especially away games, because they, when you play at USC, as some coach talks about, when you play at USC, there's always that game. That's like a championship game for everybody. Right. It's just the history of USC and how golden it is. And so, we prepared well, and or at least we thought we did. And
was there something different you guys prepared going into this after the bye week?
No, we didn't. I don't think there was anything that we prepared differently. I think there's a lot that we're gonna go back on and change and deal with after, especially having our first one.
Yeah.
It's our first away game, first sold out game, being away. And, they did a good job, whether it was their defense, their offense, special teams, or the fans there. And so it was fun, especially. Love away games.
Yeah.
It's one of the best parts about the season is having away games. I wish we had more away games.
You prefer away games?
I prefer away games.
Is that you? Do all of you prefer away games?
Yeah, they're good. High energy. Yeah, get you amped up a little bit.
What's the reason it makes you
it's
like
just,
to play angrier or something? Or
just the hate.
Yeah, the hate.
Makes you villain.
Play angrier.
No, you just feel off it a little better.
Yeah, it's the Kobe mentality.
Yeah, yeah. You feel.
Mamba mentality.
I find it funny that everyone sees these games as negatives. when we lose so close. And I would say like these are more important for teams, these kinds of games, just because you don't learn as much when you beat a team when you're up 49-0 at half, you know?
Yeah.
You don't take away as much, but when you're 42, what was the score? 28.
When you're
It's like
going to halftime, I think we were only up a touchdown or 10 points going to half, and they came out and scored.
it's one of those games you learn from as a group, and I think they're pretty necessary to a season.
Yeah.
You know, like Oregon State last year was kind of
One of those games.
Yeah, you learn a lot.
Yeah, you learn a lot about yourself. You start to be able to define who you are as a team. And it's something we preach and bend on and lean on as longer we go, better we get. In all of our fourth quarters or second halves, especially fourth quarters, we've gotten a lot better. And so from the beginning of how we played the first three. And so we're gonna keep preaching that, keep leaning on it, but we got a lot to get better at. And you know, it's something that we noticed, and it's something we're going to correct here this week because we got another big road game coming up.
Is there anything you guys do like all together? Is there like you guys play games? What do y'all do when you go on these away games? Yeah.
I like to keep everything the same. Don't try and change anything just because it's a road game or away game. So I still get up and work out and do all my other stuff I do.
Sorry.
What do you think?
Most of our time's occupied by like meetings and walkthroughs and stuff. So it's like don't have much time besides the night before, play some games. But it's pretty much as soon as you get to the hotel, you're locked in. Yeah. It's kind of like the mentality Coach Riley has is once we get there, it's like it's a business trip. So
yeah.
Uncrustables.
I had 3 of them actually. I was so hungry. I ended up
during the
3.
game.
It's a thing.
No,
Man.
the night before.
It's a thing.
The night before I had 3 because I was starving. I didn't eat enough. So I had actually 3 Uncrustables this week.
I'm the chicken noodle soup.
We went 1 over 2. We did 3.
I did 3 this week or the night before.
Having 2 of everything.
Yeah, I had 2 of everything else. I needed a little more food so I could be ready.
What you have?
I'm a chicken noodle soup diva. I have like 3 bowls of it. I love it.
Wow.
The night before?
You ever had that?
It has a lot of sodium.
It has
so for salt and cramping and things like
Rachel.
Do you have a certain brand of chicken noodle soup you like?
No, it's the hotel, dude. It's amazing. Have you had it?
No, I don't.
Dude, you gotta try it. It's so good. I'm telling you.
So Speedos and chicken noodle soup.
Yeah,
that's
the combo.
That's the combo.
Excited to get to him.
Captain Dedich.
Yeah. Yeah. But no, since we're talking about food and things that lead into that, Arizona weather. It was hot. I can say the least. It was hot last night. It was hot.
Yeah, it's a different heat there.
It was a little different heat. Like, you know, I hydrated well. I had an IV. I get an IV before every game. I had an IV about 10 minutes before we went out. And we got out there first drive, and I had cotton mouth. My mouth was so dry. We got to the end of the drive. I'm licking my lips and trying to get all of what I can to be able to speak to these dudes up front in that loud stadium last night. But it was for sure hot. I think it was hotter than last time we played in Arizona. At least it felt like it for me.
Hotter kickoff time for sure.
Yeah, hotter kickoff time for sure. We walked out there, and it was like,
is it a hard stadium to play in?
Nah, not for me.
No. Not too bad.
They got loud. They got loud for sure on like big third downs.
Yeah.
But not loud to where I couldn't like hear myself or I couldn't like. Yeah, it was.
Whenever you get towards their student section, it was a little loud.
Student section did a good job. There was a couple fun
signs.
Yeah, they had a couple fun signs. I was laughing and joking at them before the game. They had a couple like.
What'd they say?
They had one of them. One of them said "stick to modeling." Yeah. I love it. I think there was another one. There was another one, and it was like it was something about keep molding or keep building or something like that. It was. They had a couple good signs, and they were chirping a little bit, which is always good. It's a factor of like.
So you guys see that stuff in the stands? You actually notice it?
Yeah, you see it, but it
I never know if you see my sign.
It makes you laugh though.
It makes you laugh sometimes, like because it's funny because obviously they're trying their best to rattle you, and you know that. And then sometimes it's something that you use. Sometimes you play so many games, and things like that. You see a fan, you see a student or whatever the case may be, and he's out there hating, and you kind of take that, and all you, like LeBron said, all you need is one. You find one, and now you're dead. So
I think my favorite one of the night is you guys are doing settle drill.
Yeah.
And one of them called out Killian. Like 67. You're a fat ass. Lose some weight. I just started laughing out of nowhere. It was pretty funny.
Fat shaming.
Yeah, fat shaming is crazy.
Hilarious.
Not okay.
No, not okay
We're
at all.
against that here.
Yeah, they try and say some things, but it's most of the time you laugh at it for sure, or you take it and like, I'm gonna go out here and dominate just because of you. What's your ritual? Because remember we were talking about this with Elijah and watching this and watching that movie.
Oh, pregame?
Yeah, like either night before, any superstitions.
So before the Stanford game, I got a new roommate, Elijah Page, and we watched the movie Holes.
Holes,
like with Shia LaBeouf. Yeah.
Goat.
Yeah, we watched it the night
Grandpa.
before. That's too bad. And we ended up dominating that game. So he tried to get me to do it again, but I said no because I don't believe in superstitions.
Well, you should have did it.
I should have done it. I guess
that might become your superstition.
Yeah.
Is not doing a superstition. Though.
Yeah, I tried to watch The Goonies because you never seen it, and I guess it backfired because we didn't have the best game. So I guess I'm going back to Holes the night before for the rest of the year. No, I don't have too many rituals. I don't listen to amped up music though.
Yeah, neither do I.
I have to listen to like relaxed music before a game.
Before the game.
Yeah.
It's a QB center exchange kind of thing, you know? Just be real calm.
It seems to be the running with the running
people think you're listening.
Yeah.
People think you're listening because you're like bobbing your head pretty aggressively. You're like locked in. Yeah. But it's nothing what
you're
people think
like
is
Kenny G.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. You just when you're too amped up. Shit, when I twitch.
Yeah, when you're too amped up, your center gets nut shotted.
Yeah. I'd give him a nice.
But I think people don't realize that. I think people think that that's what you have to do before a game, is like get super amped up. That's what it looks like.
Yeah, I mean, some people respond like that's their thing, is to get super amped up. That's what they feed off of. Like they feed off the hate more type thing, or like they get super caffeinated up. I don't know. Just everyone's different ritual. So
yeah, let's dive into how do you think you played? How do you think offensive line played? And that nut shot I got from the ball.
Yeah, I'm my proudest. No, it was like I was saying earlier. It's a good game to have early on in the year. I think as the O-line, we grew in communication as the game went on.
For sure.
We had some false starts, including myself. But it's like we started to echo back to each other, communicate better throughout the game, and I thought that was a huge improvement. I think the physicality improved as the game went on. We got a lot better towards the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
It was just a necessary game for us to improve overall. And then the good old nut shot.
Yeah,
that was one of those amped up.
He
moments.
got me bad.
Yeah.
Like I've been hit before. I got hit during the same game. On the QB sneak, and I was like, fine. I was
Can we talk about that too?
Yeah, we talk about that too.
Yeah,
he was very emotional about that one. About the QB sneak. Let's just say emotional is the right word to put it as. Dramatic a little bit too, but it's okay.
Dramatic?
Yeah. See?
Look at your nut shot, bro. That was dramatic.
Hey, I walked. Let's talk about the nut shot first. So I was walking up to change the play, and Dedich jumps a little bit, flinches a little bit, and then the dude, and I saw Dedich jump, so I was like, okay, he's not gonna snap it, right? And maybe the ref didn't see it, blah 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 blah. But then the D line jumps, and then he snaps it. And so I'm starting to look away, and the ball comes with a heater. Hits me right in the groin. And I didn't have anything else other to do but drop. It hurt so bad. Like it hurt.
Man.
It hurt all the way to the sideline.
Yeah.
Like I got hit, and I look up at Link, and I heard what Link said in the mic. He's like, "Oh, he got hit in the nuts. It's all right. The clock's rolling. Let's get up."
Right, let's get up.
I look over at Link, and Link is like demonstrating to me, like, "All right, come on, clock's rolling. Let's get up." I look up. I try and get up. I go straight back down because I'm still in pain. And then after, we end up having a 3 and out, a 4 and out, whatever the case may have been. And we get to the sideline, and J-Rock thought I was angry, mad, had my head down because we weren't playing well and blah blah blah. That was far from what the case was. I was like damn near waddling over to the sideline because my nuts were hurting so bad. And I like mushed J-Rock because he was grabbing onto me. I wanted to go sit down and take a breath. But that was one. And then the second one is this QB sneak. All right. So we get in there. I QB sneak and we score. And so when I get up, because it's a big old pile. So I get up and the first number I see is number 70. E-Man, my left guard, right? So when I start to get up, I say, good job, good shit, good shit,
job,
E-Man. Yeah, good job, E-Man.
Yeah.
For getting us in the end zone.
Yeah.
And so first thing I see is E-Man, but the rest of like my legs and everything is like laying across Dedich.
I'm on the ground too.
And Dedich's on the ground
underneath
too.
everyone.
Underneath everyone. And I'm laying across because I'm like slightly turned. So my face is kind of like on like E-Man's numbers, and then my legs and my like rest of my legs are across Dedich. And so when I get up, I say, good job, E-Man, right? Dedich looks up, like we're still on the ground. Dedich turns, he goes, E-Man, what about me?
I was hurt, bro. I drove that guy.
He looks back up to me. I'm like,
really
damn,
good.
I'm sorry.
Nobody
sorry.
cares.
Yeah. You can't win. You can't win them all.
It was a high-pitched voice, too.
Yeah, it was like, E-Man, what about me?
Good football.
Yeah, it was
Funny
fun
moment.
though. It was funny. We got to the sideline and kind of joked about it. But yeah, that is Arizona State for you.
I got one question, last one for you. You're 6-year veteran, right?
Yeah.
What's one thing you think that you know now as a 6-year, as the wiser guy that you wish you had known as a younger player?
Yeah. I mean, I still fall victim to it sometimes, but when you're not gonna have a perfect rep. You're gonna lose a rep, whatever it may be. You just got to get up and respond to it. When I was younger, get even worse on myself, beat down on myself, and it would affect the next play.
Like mentally.
But you just got to push past it. It's part of football. You're not going to win every rep. So I would say that's being a 6-year. It's bad shit's going to happen. You kind of just got to go through it, go to the next play.
Some captain talk.
No.
I like it.
Captain talk.
No.
Cool.
Awesome. Thank you guys for having me on.
Yeah. So we're going to take a quick break. And next time we'll be on, we'll have Emmanuel and Michael. Right on. Here we go. We're back. And as promised, we got Michael T and E-Man here. E-Man, Michael T.
Good up.
If you didn't know. These are two transfers, two men that we firmly believe in, to be in front of me, get all the calls, make the right calls and checks, offensive line wise, and go out there and dominate. And so, they've been balling, doing a good job, and just want to say appreciate y'all also.
Sure.
Don't say it enough, but let's dive into Arizona State for y'all too. It's your first time, probably your first time playing Arizona.
Yep.
And
same.
Yeah,
First
time playing in Arizona. So let's dive into that and the heat, because for me, it was a little warm for myself. And I played last year, and I've been to Arizona a couple times, but it was a little warm playing there. So dive into y'all experience and if it was fun or not. First away game with USC, since both of y'all are transfers. Florida, was it Wyoming?
Yeah, Wyoming.
Yep. Wyoming. Dive into that, y'all experience.
Yeah, I thought it was awesome. It's cool to, check out a different place, playing a different conference, first road game. I thought it was a lot of fun, something new.
Sure. I think it was a dope experience too. I've been to the state of Arizona to play a couple of games before, but I haven't played Arizona State, so it's a different experience for sure. Packed house, and I like the experience a lot. So, dope.
Sweet. Well, let's dive into, because as we said before, as I've said before, people don't get to know you. They don't really get to see your face. As an offensive lineman, you never get enough credit for what y'all do. And so you're not in the newspapers, you're not in all of that most of the time. And so, let's dive into who you are and, let the people hear you, see you, and for who you are, E-Man.
Well, a little bit about me. I'm from Denver, Colorado. My parents are from, West Africa, the Ivory Coast, so shout out all of Africa,
Right.
I got two sisters, one brother. They all are spread out across the world. My brother lives in Italy. My sister lives in Arkansas. My other sister lives in Denver, Colorado. So, I love my family, really, and it's a little bit about me.
It's fire. Italy?
Sweet.
As he said to us, he's also a ladies' man and can sing.
Yeah.
I didn't want to.
We need to hear him sing.
I didn't want to let that, be forgotten or y'all not know that. He said that to us in a team meeting when he first got here.
He did say that.
Yeah. Oh, he said he also speaks a little French.
I do.
Yep. There
Bonjour
we
tout
go.
le monde.
Okay. That's E-Man. And now diving into Michael T.
My name's Mike. I'm from a small town in North Florida called Ocala. Parents, I got an older brother and a younger sister. I'm married to my wife, Ashley. And
Woo!
Married man.
Congratulations.
Yep,
Ladies man, married man.
that's right.
There's a difference.
It's different.
I'm really excited to be out here. It's been great being out at SC. I'm loving it.
Damn sure wouldn't rather have anyone else out there with me.
Likewise.
And fighting for each victory and each practice. Go out there and kick some ass like we're going to keep doing.
Sure.
But yeah, as a I don't get to experience the offensive line life.
Yeah.
I try and make y'all's job easier. Best that I can.
You do a good job.
But for recovery wise, this is something that, I preach on recovery for myself. Because a lot of times I'm a stationary target. I do move around quite a bit, but most time when you get hit, you're a stationary target as a QB. And so as offensive lineman, how do you mind, body, with recovery, how do you deal with it? What are you doing like a Sunday, like today? Mike, do you hang with your wife and go get dinner and brunch?
Yeah,
and
Sunday's
stuff?
usually a big date day.
Yeah.
I'm usually busy all week, game planning and stuff. So Sunday's a really good day to just get away from it, relax, hang out with the wife. So it's good.
Hey, man.
As for me, I usually get up with some tunes. I like neo soul, soul music, 70s. Okay. Maybe some classic rock here and there. I get up with like a lot of music, and I start my day with just, recuperating, taking a deep breath, and telling myself I'm gonna get better today and become a better version of myself. So,
What kind of classic rock?
I really just throw the genre on and let it rock, you know what I'm saying, on the radio. So,
Gotcha.
Do you have like a little machine that you have, like, that you listen to music, you just throw it on your phone and beats or something like that?
So my dad, he used to have, I forget what it was called. It's like a vinyl. Is it a vinyl? Where you put the little thing on the
disc on it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He used to have that. So I would put the little CD things in there. But now I just listen to music on my Beats and my speaker at home on my TV. So
got it.
Speaking of beats, so those are your new Seawell
new.
approved,
Sharp
designed by.
Shout out Seawell for the beats.
I was ready for
You know
it.
what I'm saying?
Appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
You know, appreciate it. But no, other than that, you know, when you have another 250, 300 pound, 320, 400 pound man in front of you, and you're at the line of scrimmage, and you're waiting on my cadence in a loud environment. Like, what is it like? Like I said, I don't get to dive into those.
No, it's a special feeling, man. It's a lot of fun. You know, a lot of people don't get to experience it. It's a very rare feeling. You know, just going to war with someone, you know, knowing that you're fully prepared to beat them, you know, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, just going off of what Tark said, it's a different feeling for sure. You know, in the heat of war, heat of battle, you truly feel like a warrior, and you feel like, you know, you're in a war with your teammates, with your warriors by your side, and you know, you feel so antsy, you know, just to like dominate and get the job done, you know, and win the war. So
sweet. Sparta. It's my favorite movie, by the way. 300. Michael Phelps was there last night.
Shout out Michael Phelps, y'all.
Shout out Michael Phelps. You the man.
So
you the man. I don't really have many idols or anything like that. When I saw Michael Phelps on the sideline, I was like, yo.
With the hat on?
With the USC hat on. Because he went to Michigan.
He's an SC fan?
He's a Michigan man. I think his swim coach or something like that is at Arizona State. But his wife is a USC grad. So I think that's the connection. And also Coach Riley knows him.
See, yeah, I saw that. I'm like,
Yeah, Coach Riley and him
know everybody now.
are good friends. But that was, at least for me, I don't really get, you know,
Will Ferrell.
I don't really get too in. But when I saw Michael Phelps, I was like, that's sick.
That's a winner.
And we will be back. When we come back, we will have the first and the smartest man on the team, Jonah Monheim, and we will have the man with the biggest biceps on the team, Jarrett Kingston.
Prize Picks is the largest independently owned daily fantasy sports platform in North America. It is the easiest and most exciting way to play DFS. It's just you against the numbers. Instead of battling thousands of other players, including pros and sharks, you pick more than or less than 2 to 6 player stat projections and watch the winnings roll in. Prize Picks adds a ton of excitement to the sports viewing experience. Watch your progress update in real time, win up to 25 times your entry amount, and cash out your winnings with quick scoring, settling, and withdrawals. I know for me, testing my skills on Prize Picks this football season is the most exciting way to play daily fantasy sports. If you have the skills, you can turn $10 into $250 with just a few taps. Prize Picks offers projections on any sport that you watch. This includes NFL, NBA, MLB, NHL, MMA, boxing, and many more. Go to prizepicks.com/almostpro and use code almostpro for a first deposit matchup to $100. Again, visit prizepicks.com/almostpro and use code almostpro for a first deposit matchup to $100. Daily fantasy sports made easy.
And so we're back with arguably the biggest biceps. We talked about that off camera. And the smartest man on the team.
For sure.
Jonah Monheim, Jarrett Kingston. Yeah, let's get into Arizona State. How'd y'all feel about it? And kind of how the offensive line started to come together a little bit more and understand and know what it takes, whether we're home, practice, or away.
Yeah. Like you said, like these guys said earlier, you know, it was a good challenge for us on the road. You know, he always comes with a little bit of a different adversity that you've got to overcome. And I think we finished the game well. You know, I know personally I had some things early on that, you know, wish I could play better, but I think we, you know, finished it strong as a unit. Obviously got to learn a lot from it and just keep getting better.
Yeah, same. I mean, I kind of messed up a few times, but I think overall, I mean, I think we really kind of grew as a group. I think that Arizona State really brought out their fans for that game for sure. I mean,
sure,
their crowd was rocking.
Yeah.
Like third and fourth downs, I couldn't hear anything.
Yeah, third and fourth downs, it got pretty loud.
Yeah. But no, overall, I thought it was good.
Yeah. Just wanted a quick little recap on that, but I do want to dive into who y'all are. I spoke about it, in the last segment. But being able to dive into who you are, and what you're all about, where you come from. Man, right here we have another wife, on the up front in front of me, protecting me, and protects his wife also. So let's dive into that and your life and who you are, because they don't get to see you and y'all don't get, like I said, enough credit for what y'all do every day.
I think the married thing just comes with age. I'm just old.
Yeah, he's another 26 or 27.
23, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm from Northern California, so it's like about an 8-hour drive straight north.
Never been up that north.
I have 2 brothers, older and younger brother, and I'm married. I just got married in May. That's great. It's awesome. So
Hold on,
good.
always getting married.
Yeah.
They're just so loyal to the soil, like
Loyal to the
you
soil.
take care of your QB, take care of your wife. You know what I'm
Very
saying?
true.
Man of the people.
Exactly.
Man of the people.
DBs, we're loyal to. You know what I'm saying? Okay.
So what, the ball in the air? Or what are you talking about?
It's slander is outlandish.
Yeah.
Man.
Well,
That's
No DB slander.
You're a good spokesperson.
yeah.
yeah.
Thank you. She's
Yeah.
my sonorous voice. Jonah.
Of course.
Appreciate it. I took public speaking this year. Yeah.
Love that.
Diving into it.
Tight.
Just trying to get better.
Just trying to
Self-improvement.
get better. Exactly. Good speech.
No, I feel you.
100%.
Yeah.
Tight.
Jonah Monheim,
Yeah.
the man, the myth, the legend.
The man.
He's another man, myth, kind of legend kind of guy. We got John T, but then we got JM,
Jonah. Yeah.
Mhm.
Jonah Monheim.
Tight.
One of a kind. Can
Yeah.
play anything and everything. Wide receiver,
Yeah. I'd love to.
tight end.
I'd love to get the ball. No, I appreciate it.
Little tackle screen.
Little tackle screen. Hey, teams, you
Not
never
ruling
know.
it out.
You never know, teams.
Not ruling it out.
We're definitely not ruling it out, so be prepared.
Yeah.
Scout team will see it.
Let's dive into you, brother.
Yeah, a little bit about me. I'm from Moore Park, California, which is about an hour northwest of LA.
Yeah.
I've got a younger sister and I've got 2 older stepbrothers. Yeah, I grew up playing 3 sports. Always loved just playing sports year round, watching sports. Whatever it was, my life was just super centered around sports all growing up, and then decided to focus on, football as I got later into high school, and now I'm here.
What sports did you play? I'm very curious now.
Well, when I was real young, it was basketball, soccer, baseball. And then when it was 4th grade or whatever, I started playing basketball, football, baseball from there on out.
He's big on soccer. Every week.
You are?
I'm big on soccer.
You are there a lot.
I'm there a lot.
Shout out Messi.
I support.
Yeah.
Big support. Men and women's.
Number
Messi.
1 sport in the world.
Yeah, for sure.
Football.
I used to play actually when I was young.
Yeah, football.
Football.
Yeah.
Didi used to play. He claims he's the best.
Dude, he's
He's the
pretty good
best.
with his feet.
Yeah,
He's pretty
I'd
good
give
with
him. I'd give him some
Blah
credit there.
blah blah.
It's like called like volleying or whatever.
Blah 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 blah.
I don't see you with the soccer ball ever.
I'm pretty nice. I
On
used to play when
FIFA?
I was younger. On FIFA?
On FIFA?
Nah, I might be worse at FIFA than I am in real life.
Yeah.
But no, how does it feel, Joe? You've been in different positions on the offensive line, but left tackle.
Mm-hmm.
How does that feel? It's a little different than some of the other positions you've been in.
I'd say it's a little different. Obviously I played some guard and some right tackle for a majority of last year. Just knowing that you're not always able to see me. So just really trying to be in tune with where your drop's going to be at, kind of what the rusher's angle is, things like that. Just really trying to be locked into the play and where your drop's going to be at, just because I know you can't see me. But other than that, ball is ball, and it's just playing all line regardless of the position.
Damn right. Is there any we're gonna ask this for anybody and everybody, pre-game rituals, kind of things that y'all do, or any adjustments that you have to make other than on the plane when we go to away games, the big men sit up front, or captains or big men sit up front of the front of the plane, and you get the first class seats. Other than that, any adjustments or pre-game rituals that y'all do? Any music that you have to listen to, or food that you definitely eat every time?
Yes. I'm like Didi, like up until like 3 minutes before we huddle together. I'm like super calm music, like country, like calm music. And like 3 minutes ago, I put on like hard rock, like
hard rock,
like almost screamo, but not screamo, just to like get me going.
Led Zeppelin?
Sometimes.
I'm kind of backwards. I'll sometimes start my day with the more energetic, the more hard stuff. And then kind of as we keep getting closer to game time, I'll keep going calmer and just be kind of in the zone as we head out there.
It's kind of hard too, because like we had a 7:30 kickoff.
We got time.
7:30 it's a late kickoff.
Yeah, you got time.
You wait all day.
All day. And the 7:30 kickoff isn't at 7:30. It's at like
7:45.
It's 7:45, close to 8.
Close to 8.
Yeah, it's you get done with that game, it's 12. You get back home from there, it's 3 a.m. You in bed by 4.
Yeah, I was
back up the next day working out at 10.
I was in bed by 4 this morning.
I went to bed by 5. I was in bed at 4, went to bed by 5.
Yep.
But we got a next week coming up.
9 a.m.
Yeah, it's a 9 a.m. game. First Colorado, good team. Good offense, good defense. A lot of explosive players on both sides. Any excitement, obviously excitement, but just going into the next game.
Yeah, definitely excited. Like you said, it'll be an early kick, so get the system going early. It'll be fun to get out there and play ball. And like you said, it's a good team, and again, another road battle. Another opportunity on the road to go get better and improve. So yeah, definitely looking forward to it.
Yeah, the 4:30 wake up on
it's gonna be
Saturday is gonna come fast.
Yeah, it's gonna be like a 5. What was my earliest game that I did was Oklahoma. I think we woke up at 5:36, 5:30. Because it was still dark out, so it was 5:30. To go play first. I think it was Kansas. We did it versus Texas. Yeah, it was those are normally a little rough. So you definitely have to prioritize sleep and get up and get ready to go.
My second year, 2019, we had a 9 o'clock bowl game kickoff.
That's
bowl game. 4:30 wake up.
That's way worse than a season kickoff.
I was in Mexico by like 4 o'clock though. It was great.
Oh, you flew?
Yeah, you flew
right
from the
beach. Where were y'all at?
Oh man,
were you close to Mexico?
Arizona? Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The cheese
straight to Mexico is crazy.
That's fire though.
No team playing. No team playing. Straight to the Yale.
Straight to
Phoenix to Cabo, like 4 hours.
That's for sure. Somehow, I'd probably go to Miami though. But yeah.
Yeah, you're for sure a Miami cat.
Mr. Me.
The
me.
Someone's got to do it.
Someone's got to do it.
If not you, then who?
Fire rises. I like your shoes.
Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah, I do
too, Caleb. But
I do need a. No, these are
that shows like the diversity of this team.
Yes.
Those shoes right there like sums it up.
We got Jordans.
Oh, yep. Vans.
Yeah.
Vans, Birks. Good old cowboy boots.
Ostrich cowboy.
Yeah, I think
they are
chrome.
So.
Those custom.
I think it's.
I know you see the crosses. Yeah, that's chrome.
I think that's a QB1 special.
Yeah,
it's gotta be
QB1
special.
Yeah.
I mean,
thank you, everyone, for joining us. Here on Almost Pro, episode 4, USC podcast. Obviously, want to give a special thanks to John T, my 5 offensive linemen. Obviously, Insomnia Man, Bug. You know what I mean? Boneless.
Mr. Boneless. Crazy.
Tommy Group, USC football program. And make sure you follow, subscribe here, share, and leave a like and a great review. Thank you.